welcome back to the channel, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm going to be showing you guys how to build a different kind of block design than I showed in my previous block design video. Let's get right into it. As you can see here, I have two blocks already made, and this is part of a collab level I've been making for a little bit. So, I have two blocks right here, made and done. And I'm going to be showing you guys another block, so we'll just do this one right here, because it's bigger. So, first thing you want to do is put these thicker lines on. Now when I make my gameplay, I don't always put these, even though I use them a lot, because if I do want to change the style, it's easier to add them than to take them away. So you add those thick lines, because that makes it just makes it looks better, and also you can see the lines better, and also it makes for good pulses if you do pulse the line. Do make it give it a color. I'm gonna give it color 1, which is white. Don't mind the color channels, it's a little bit messed up, so don't worry about it. Okay. Oops. So now, once you've done that, take this clear block, as you can see here, and fill in the block, and give it a low opacity color. As you can see, I'm giving it color 2, which is, in reality, it is actually background a little bit brighter with 40 opacity. So that makes for a nice base block, because it doesn't choke the block, but it's also like it's not too solid, but it's not like invisible, and it is actually a base. So okay, once you've done that, as you can see here, you can go to this 3D section and pull out some of these white things, and these things you just put on the corners. Really, we only have 2 spots here because it's one block. It's not like a partial, like, you know, 1.5 blocks like those are. And just make them white. And put them on T1 so they actually appear above the blocks and everything. And you're done with that. And that might seem simple, but it's really good for the spikes and stuff, and I'll explain later. But once you've done that, we're going to take these slopes, like this, and we're going to make a little pattern, like that. Once you've done that, make the base a darker color, and the detail a pretty light color. As you can see, that makes a nice contrast. And you can you can choose what object you like. I'm just taking this thing because it seems to fit. And you just put it there, so then you have a little bit of, it's not empty, right? You don't want it to be empty, and that fits, and that's very nice. So as you can see here, the next thing I'm going to do is actually a little bit of, I didn't do this before, okay. These, so it's the same block, but you put it at like a 4. Yeah. You do that, right? And that just adds for some detail. I have this custom object right here, and what this is I just took this circle, copied and pasted it, made it smaller, put it on a higher layer, so then this part which I make black is higher than the white, and I just dump some glow behind it. You can make it too, and it's really simple, and you can do it, it's not that hard. I'm going to use this object a little bit over here. Yeah, that's good, and then don't overuse it, because I do want to savor it, but once you've done that, we're going to quickly do a little bit of work on these ramps. So take your line, and make it black. And just put it over there and just section it off. And that's just, again, section off, but also give the level and block a little bit of, it's like more clarity, and also it makes for a nice contrast. And once you've done that, we're gonna go back to this ramp section and pull out these blocks. Now give these the color that you gave the detail for this block. And as you can see, when we dump it over this block right here, it looks like it's not there, but it actually covers up a little bit more, and it adds a different kind of feel and more solid feel to the bright part. And you're not going to put it on this one right here, you're not going to put it on this one, we're just going to put it on these two that are facing away from the bottom right of the block. Once you've done that, we're going to go into the little finer details. So we're going to go into this section, and we're going to pull out these things. I just make a pattern and make sure it's anchored to something. It shouldn't just be like floating like that. It should not be floating, it should be like anchored on all sides. And Give the base a darker color and the detail black. Once you've done that, we're just going to leave that for now. As you can see, we didn't do anything special with it before. We're not going to do anything special right now. Once you've done that, I just made this kind of fake triple spike, really. And all you gotta do is take these little triangles right here, right? And you can make the triple spike. Just do the same thing I did with the circle, right? Copy and paste it. Mess around with the layering. It's not that difficult. If you want me to make one, I'll go ahead and do that. You just take it, copy and paste it, make it smaller, turn up the layering, make it black. Cool. Then you just make the triple spike. Okay, once you've done that, you can take this spike and you can just put it in areas where it would work out, right? Again, this has to be anchored because it's triple spikes, right? You can't just like have this thing floating in the air. And once you've done that, we're good for those. And after that, we're gonna go back to the ramp section and we're gonna take some of these. And these are nice because they're just nice details, and give it a dark, like a darker but also like lower opacity color, and put it on like B2 or B1, sorry, not B2, B1, yeah. And this way it'll be behind most things. And then we'll just place it in a few areas where it seems like it could go without making that much of a puzzle. As you can see, even though this isn't actually technically anchored to something, again, you want this to be anchored. It looks sort of anchored because it goes into that ramp. So I think we can leave it like that, and I think that'd be okay, right? Just, you know how you want to build. Because it's overlapping, kind of, I'm going to take that out. And yeah. Okay, as you can see here, we don't have that many more details, really. It's more of an emptier block design. But, you know, it's still good. We're just going to take some of these. This is a more wide and big block, and it's not as, like, even though this looks bigger, it's not actually as big. So I might add in a few more details, maybe a few like different types of details that I didn't add before, but I actually think we might be good. Okay. Yeah, I think that's good. I don't think we need anything really else. It might look empty for now, so what we'll do is, why is that my stomach? Okay, what we'll do is, and you can always mess around as well with details and stuff, so feel free to be creative and don't hold back, right? Okay, we'll just add that little bit there. Okay, once you've done that, we're going to move on to glow. First thing we're going to do is make the bottom black. Sorry, I messed up there. Okay, what I've done here is I've made the bottom black, and I've made the side a nice bright blending color. Yeah. Next what we're going to do is I don't know why I copy and pasted that, we're just going to scale a big corner piece and put it right here. And this is just to bring more attention to that corner because we have the nice little block there. And now you're seeing why I put that black line, it really adds a nice touch. Oops. Okay, now once you've done that, we're going to make a little thing. I already have it sort of pre-made like this. But what you gotta do is just really, and I'm gonna make a different one. Just take this little glow and copy and paste it and make it a little bit bigger. And give it a blending color. And you're done. And we're gonna put these, you know, where these little things would be. That's for them, and that's what gives them a little bit of detail. Okay, now obviously you can see this is kind of empty. So we're gonna make a new block kind of detail because it's more empty than I thought it might be. So we're just gonna go ahead and make this, and obviously you guys can make different details if you want, right? But okay, so I've added a few more objects, and I'm not gonna make tutorials on how to make those. It's you can add whatever you want, but I added a few more things, and now we're just gonna go with some more glow. So as you can see, we're just gonna be putting a little bit of glow on our ramps. So you can take this normal, like the medium-sized glow ramp, and put this little corner piece on this side, as well as right here. And then give this, again, a blending color, and put it on that ramp. Once you've done that, as you can see, we're gonna actually also put this big glow on the top, which I should have done earlier. And we're gonna take the black glow and put it on this side. This just adds a more depth to the block. We're gonna put this on B1. Make sure you do that, because otherwise glow doesn't show up properly and it's really weird. You see, we've done this now, and we can add a little bit of grass if you feel like grass. It might help yours. I did have a little bit of grass in the other designs. I will add some right now. But a lot of the times grass might just ruin your design, so make sure you know what you're doing with grass. Okay, so once we've done this, we're done, right? We're gonna make some spikes. And now spikes, I made custom spikes, right? I don't want to keep making these over and over again, so I made some custom versions. So what I've done here is I've just taken the spike, right, for example, and I made it all white. And then I've taken a smaller version of it. So for this big guy, I would take this thing, copy and paste it, make sure it's even and all, then make it tiny, and make it black. And then I would just mess around with the size and placement and all that stuff until it gets in the middle, and I messed around with that for a while. Glow. For glow, I just took the big glow and I put, a little bit of atmospheric glow, like that. And then I just, and this you can do with a lot of stuff, but I kind of just, I made a little, I don't know what to call this, but yeah, I did this and I put that there. And then I kind of just dumped a spike on that, and that's what I did. So we have the spikes, and these are only gonna go in places with the little white 3D thing we put in the very beginning, these things, right? It's only gonna go where these are, right? And since we don't have that many, we're just done. That's gonna be our only spike. Once you've done that, we're going to go to layer 4, and you can see that is 4 3D lines. So, we're just going to do our 3D lines. I'm going to come back when I'm done with that. Okay, as you can see, I've finished my 3D length. It's not that difficult. You can do it as well really easily. Once you've done that, we're just going to take our glow. We're going to make it blending. I forgot to put all this stuff in the middle. Actually, I think that's yeah. So you take this one right here, a medium-sized glow, and just make it blending and make little things where it spreads out. And boom, it can be on B1, B2, it doesn't really matter because the spikes are there. It doesn't make that much of a difference. Well, as you can see, we're pretty much done actually. There's nothing much else we have to do, and in our case, I'm going to be adding some atmospheric glow because I don't do that usually, and I was thinking maybe I'll try it out. Now, honestly, when I hear people that are adding atmospheric glow, if you haven't heard of it, it's just kind of glow on the outside. It's not really anything different or special. I kind of thought this is just glow spam, but as you can see, I'm trying it out. I just want to see how it looks, and honestly, it does just look like glow spam to me. So that is the wrong direction. Another thing about what I'm going to be doing with my atmospheric glow is making it kind of dark and a slightly different color. I'm going to make a little bit of hue changes because I just want a little bit of hue change. When people just say it's like glow spam, I'm doing glow spam. And I am kind of doing, I might just remove this. This is all on layer 6. I'm just leaving a specific layer for this, so if I don't like it, I'm just going to take it out. But you can do this as well. Just make sure it doesn't look like it doesn't feel like glow spam. If it does, just stop. And you can see this, we're done. Hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I hope it helped you make your block designs. I might add a little bit more to this later, but yeah. You can also do the same thing with these blocks here, and you can make some creative structures and all that stuff, and it's really cool. I hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you drop a like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. If you have anything you want to say to me, go ahead and do it in the comments. And if you want me to play your level in a video, go ahead and also give me the ID in the comments and anything you want me to say about it. And yeah, I'll see you guys in the next video, and have a great day.